Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to talk about Ethereum. Now, according to my primary scenario, odds are this whole move on the upside is going to be a correction and not an impulse, and after it's over we may see another move down in order to take the lowest low down here about $1,760, and then that will be it, our final bottom, and we are going to have a very strong move on the upside in order to start the next major phase of the bull run. Now, does this scenario have to happen? No, absolutely not. That's why I am also going to, in today's update, talk about a bullish possibility suggesting maybe in ETH the final low is there. But before that, I want to tell you, this move on the upside doesn't really change a whole lot, because in the previous update, if you have watched it, I also said, look, this is a resistance area and we touched it more than a couple of times. So odds are in the short term in ETH, we are going to get a break of this thing. So far, we have done that. And despite this move on the upside, I'm telling you, we can still consider some sort of a bearish scenario. Now, if you want to argue that the bottom is in on any chart, doesn't really matter, you need to be able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure up. And this is a very important point. According to the rules, we are not allowed to have an A, B, C, D, E, which in terms of Elliott waves, we call it a triangle structure into wave 2. This is very important. Remember this one. We can have a triangle into wave 4, but definitely not into wave 2 according to the rules. Why is this so important? Because if in Ethereum we are actually bullish, and for example, this is a wave 1 correction for 2, and then we are on our way to have a big move into 3, 4, 5, then okay, I cannot say that starting from the highest high in here, this is like an A, B, C, D, E. If we are having a triangle right in here, at that point, this isn't going to be an impulse on the upside, and it's going to be just a very simple A, B, C zigzag, suggesting our move down overall in ETH may not be over. So based on this, what are our bullish options? Let's just delete this one. Okay, here's the thing. I can say that maybe this is a 1 and then a correction for wave 2, probably yes, to about this point, and then wave 3, 4, 5, and in here we may have a series of 1-2s, meaning this can be a 1 correction for 2 and then another move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and this is also, believe it or not, another 1 and a 2 if you want to be optimistic, and you can say we're gonna have soon a decent move into wave 3, 4, 5. This is, I think, pretty much our best shot at finding a bullish scenario in Ethereum starting from the lowest low. Now, every single possibility should have a very important invalidation point, and what's that going to be for this one? I'm gonna say, if you want to be confident about calling this move a corrective movement and not an impulse, you need to wait a bit more and see, are we in Ethereum going to get a move down in order to take this important low down here about $1,825. Why is it? Because if we take this low at that point, I'm going to say, look, there's a very high chance that this is a correction, like I told you earlier, probably in form of an ABC zigzag, and our move down may continue just a bit more. But do not get me wrong, in the current area, any kind of move down in ETH for me is going to be a fantastic buy, and probably, if I see the right setup, long opportunity. So if you want to be bullish in Ethereum, you need to see a very strong move in order to continue this uptrend, and you just do not want to see a move down, which in it, for example, we're going to take this low. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Ethereum. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.